Hello my lovelies and welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, we are talking about soft skills that every feminine woman should master. So soft skills are qualities or abilities that help people work well or interact well with other people. These are different than technical skills that are related to a job because soft skills are more focused on communication, understanding other people, solving problems, adapting to change, and working well as a team. So in today's video, we are looking at feminine soft skills that are really important for us as women on our feminine journey to master. You can use these skills for yourself in your personal life, but they're also very powerful to use in your professional life. So let's get started with soft skill number 1. So the first feminine soft skill you want to adopt or you want to master is empathy. And empathy is the ability to understand and to share the feelings of other people. Empathy is the key to building meaningful connections because you're seeing the person you are feeling or trying your best to feel what the person is going through. It's also very beneficial for teamwork and to build really healthy environments, both at work and at home. When I think about a woman in her feminine power or a feminine leader, I think about a woman that is empathetic. Yes, she knows that things need to get done, so she's able to balance that masculine and feminine, but she's also able to put herself in someone else's shoes, to try to understand what's going on and why a person do what they do, or try to understand what a person is going through. It's that caring and beautiful feminine trait that every woman should master. So how do you become more empathetic? I think the most important thing is to try your best to understand where the other person is coming from. We all look at the world from our own perspective. So if someone is doing a certain thing, instead of immediately judging, blaming, or having a certain opinion about someone, try to understand where that person is coming from. Stop immediately reacting, but try to put yourself in their shoes. Another good tip is to express understanding. So sometimes we see that people are going through something. Well, when someone is going through something, express that you can understand where the person is coming from. Even if you've not been through the exact same situation, you could say something like, I can imagine that it's very difficult for you. I can imagine that it was amazing for you. So there are certain things, words you can use to be more empathetic and to try to place yourself in someone else's shoes. And that's why soft skill number 1 is to become more empathetic. Soft skill number 2, communication skills. Strong communication skills include not only the ability to express your thoughts clearly, but also to actively listen and engage in meaningful conversation. This means that you're able to have a proper conversation with someone. You're able to actively listen and hear what the person is saying. And from there, ask questions, ask relevant questions, or express and share what you want to share about this topic. What is also really important when it comes to communication skills is knowing when to say the right thing at the right time. Let's talk about the relationships, for example. So you could be with your partner at a dinner party, and your partner is saying something that's not completely true, or you were there and it kind of happened in a different way. There are 2 things you can do. You can immediately correct him in front of other people and say, babe, that's not how it went at all. That didn't go like that. What are you talking about? Or when the other people left and you have a moment for yourself, just the 2 of you, you could quietly say like, I did not remember the story going like that, babe, at all. Right? You could say it like that. And it depends what it is. What I'm trying to say with this is that depending on what your partner is saying, of course, you don't want to put him in a position where you are kind of embarrassing him or making him look bad in front of other people. If he's not doing anything to disrespect you in front of company, there is no reason for you to interrupt in the story and make him look bad in front of your family and friends. But if, depending on the topic, you want to bring it up, do so when it's just the 2 of you. This also has to do with communication skills. Another example could be you work in a store, right? And your manager is saying, okay, can you do can you handle the people at checkout? But the line is so long and there is no other co-worker that can help you. There's just you because something went wrong with the schedule. Well, in the moment, it's a lot of pressure for you to stand there and knowing that there is no one else that can help you. You could have several options. You can immediately call out your manager and say, I am not going to do this. This is ridiculous and I don't think I should be doing this by myself. Or you could say, when it gets a little bit more quiet and you've helped many of the customers, you can go to your supervisor when the moment is there and one-on-one tell him or her that you do not appreciate having so much work by yourself, and due to the scheduling that is out of your hand, out of your control, you are being put in a position where you have to do so much and you're feeling overwhelmed. That's not how you want to proceed with your workday, right? So you bring it back to yourself, you explain, you understand, yes, you had to do this because there were no other employees, but in the future, you expect that the schedule is on point and that there's always someone extra to help you, especially when it's sales, for example, in a busy period. Do you see where I'm going? So communication skills is knowing how to communicate, knowing how to actively listen, and knowing when to say the right things at the right time. It has to do with your people skills as well. Because if you go back in both scenarios, how do you think your partner will react when you just interrupt him in front of other people? Do you think he would appreciate it? Or how would your manager reply if you would just call him in front of all these customers and say, you're not going to do this? Right? They always say you catch more bees with honey than you do with vinegar. Be smart and know when you are saying the right things at the right time. Soft skill number 3 to master is networking. Many people love it or they hate it, but networking is an important skill that we need to master. And the beauty about networking is that it actually is quite feminine. It's about connecting with other people, building bonds, and using your communication skills. There are different ways for you to network. It could be when you're looking for a new job, then it's highly advised that you are networking. You want to reach out to people who might have a job opportunity for you, or reach out to people that can tell you more about the job that they are having. Another way to network is to go to networking events. And I think especially if you have difficulties networking, this is a great way for you to enhance your networking skills, because there is no pressure. You're not doing it because you're there for work per se. You're doing it because you want to enhance the way that you speak and the way that you connect with other people. I would also say that networking is kind of small talk, but professional small talk. One of the best way to do this is to just go online, go to a website like Eventbrite and find networking events in your city. So you will have networking events in specific areas of work fields. You also have networking events with just women. I just saw one and I'm thinking about going because it's a great way for me to also expand my network. And the beauty about networking is that you are expanding your network. You're getting to know more people and those people know people. So you don't need anything in that moment, or that person is unable to do something for you. The person that you're talking to might know someone that can offer you a job or that can help you with your business. Networking events are not the things that most people want to do in their free time, but it is a beautiful way to meet new people, connect with new people, learn about different job opportunities, learn about what people are doing in their spare time, their hobbies, just connecting more with people. Especially in the day where we're living right now, everything is so digitally, everything is online, almost everything is online. So if you have the opportunity to meet people, human beings in the flesh, real life, take up that opportunity. And as I mentioned, just if you want to try this out, pick out a networking event with just women if you want to try. And after that, pick out a networking event with both men and women. Who knows who you might meet, and who knows who you might meet, ladies. These are mostly professional people their aim is to connect and to meet other professionals. So yeah, Networking event is a beautiful and actually very feminine soft skill to master. Skill number 4 to master is collaboration. Collaboration and teamwork is all about the ability to work well with others, share responsibility, and contribute to group efforts. It involves being cooperative, respectful, and the ability to navigate group dynamics. I don't know about you, I think most of us during college we had these group assignments, even in high school. And if everybody on the team was not putting in the same effort or taking on a separate part of the project, things would not move forward, or everything would just be done by one person. I've been in groups before, my oh my, where just there's one person would just not do their job, or they would just do half the work, and it's just really exhausting. That's why, as a woman that is stepping in her feminine power, you want to master the soft skill of collaboration, of working together and working together in a team. And collaboration is actually one of the feminine traits, where the masculine trait is to be more individualistic and doing things by yourself. The feminine trait is to do it together, pull forces together and create something beautiful. That is the feminine trait, and it's part of your feminine energy. So use it where you can in your professional life, when you need to work in a team with your colleagues, but also use it in your personal life when you need to make something or do something around the house with your partner, when you need to organize a birthday for one of your friends and you and your other friends are putting it together, when you have to organize a family dinner and you need to help your parents do it. That is all collaboration and it's all teamwork. Very essential skills to master as a woman. Number 5, adaptability. In the rapidly changing world that we're living, the ability to adapt to new situations, learn new skills, and embrace change is invaluable. It's so necessary and it's a must. Adaptability includes being open-minded, flexible, and willing to try new approaches. Again, adaptability, you want to look at it as flexibility. So in your mind, just see a woman who is dancing, who is really, fluid and just going like this with her body. Where the woman or the feminine energy is flexible and fluid, the masculine energy is stiff and rigid. So here we have, again, a beautiful feminine energy skill that we want to master. So how does this look in our day-to-day life? So let's start with work first. You could be working on a project and you've tried a certain approach, but this approach is not giving you the results that you want, or not giving you the results that you need to deliver the work. You can do the same thing over and over again when you actually know it's not going to work. And there is a quote by Albert Einstein, and it goes as follows: "Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results." So you could do the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, or you're flexible and you switch approaches. That's you being adaptable and flexible. Let's look in our personal life. How can we use the skill of adaptability? This could be, let's say you and your partner, you planned on going to a certain restaurant and he already booked everything and you're excited to go to your restaurant because that's your favorite restaurant together. You love going there. But because of work, he is late and now you cannot go to your reservation anymore. You could say, you know what, whatever, I don't want to go to dinner anymore. I really wanted to go there, just let it go. Or you could say, oh, babe, that's so unfortunate. I really wanted to go, but I understand you have work. Babe, let me just call them and see if we can change the reservations. I know they're always fully booked. If not, I will see if I can find a different reservation for us. Don't worry about it. See, that is you being flexible and seeing what other options there are out there. Yeah, ladies, soft skill number 5, being adaptable, being flexible. And I also explained how this is connected to your feminine energy. Skill number 6, conflict resolution. This has to do with handling disagreements constructively. Conflict resolution is the skill to manage and resolve conflict in a way that is fair, respectful, and that leads to the best and most positive outcome. Let's look at some examples. Getting feedback. How do you get feedback? Are you someone that really gets defensive when you receive feedback? Or how do you give feedback to someone else? Are you able to do that in a very neutral way without judging the person? That's a really good thing to think about. How do you give feedback and how do you take feedback? Another one is conflict in your relationship, your romantic relationships. How do you have a discussion with your partner? Are you the person that just screams and runs out of the room? Or when things are getting heated, are you able to step back and say, you know, babe, I don't want to say anything I'm going to regret, so I'm going to leave the room right now. How mature are you in certain situations? Of course, sometimes you have to say what you have to say, but are you able to say certain things to your partner, to your loved ones, without cursing, without screaming, and without bringing down someone else? That is a great example for how you handle conflict in your personal life. Definitely say what you need to say what you need to say, speak your mind, speak your truth, but do it respectfully. And the moment you feel things are going out of control or you're getting really triggered and irritated, protect yourself and also the other person and leave the room. That's the best thing to do, in my opinion. But we all have our own ways of handling things. Just know for yourself, how do you handle conflict and how are you able to handle it in the most positive way. Number seven is time management. Effective time management involves organizing and planning how to divide your time amongst various activities. Time management helps you in prioritizing tasks, meetings, deadline, and maintaining a healthy work-life balance. We have so much on our plate. There are so many things that we have to do for work, our relationships, for ourselves. We are daughters, we are partners, we are employees, we are business owners, we are mothers, we are granddaughters, we are sisters, we are aunts, cousins. We are so many things. So it can feel very overwhelming. And if we don't manage our time effectively, we will not have enough of it, or we are not able to spend it on the right and most important things. And then for that reason, as a woman on her feminine journey, you want to be able to know for yourself how you are planning your time, how you're planning your day. One way that you can do this is at the beginning of the day or the end of the day, write down what you want to focus on for the next day or for that same day if you're doing it in the morning. You want to know where your time is going to. And ladies, yes, we're doing all these things. We wear all these hats. I would also like for you to block out time that is just for you. And that's, again, our feminine side. We need to nurture ourselves too. We cannot just give, because if we give all our time to everybody else, what is left for us? We want to give from our overflow as much as possible. And I know it's not always possible because we have responsibilities, but if you are on your feminine journey, you are becoming the woman you want to be, you're meant to be, you have to prioritize self-care and you have to prioritize your own needs. This also has to do with setting boundaries, but that's a topic for a different video. So there you have it, my lovelies. 7 soft skills that every woman should master. And the beauty of these skills is that they're also connected to our feminine side, to our feminine energy. I mean, that's a win-win situation if you ask me. Ladies, we came to the end of today's video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section. We will see each other on next week Sunday, different video. Again, leave your recommendations, what you want to see from me in the comment section. And I'm going to wish you a lovely, lovely Sunday. And we will see each other in my next video next week on this channel. Bye, ladies.